Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into one of the most common and most frustrating challenges facing nonprofit leaders: how to engage a board of directors that isn't participating in or supporting your organization's fundraising efforts. If you're a director of development feeling stuck or even demoralized by a disengaged or disruptive board, you are not alone. Let's start with the reality. You're the director of development at a medium-sized charity. You're passionate, you're working hard, and you know that board engagement is critical to fundraising success. But your board? They're not showing up. They don't attend events, they don't introduce you to their networks, and when the topic of fundraising comes up, you get blank stares or worse, resistance. Before we dive into solutions, let's pause and consider why this happens. Most board members aren't actually bad people. They're often busy, unsure of what's expected, or even intimidated by fundraising. Some may have joined the board for reasons other than a passion for your mission, or they may simply not understand the realities of nonprofit development work. But sometimes the problem goes deeper. Maybe you have a vocal board member who's not just disengaged, but disruptive, publicly criticizing staff, demanding more hustle without understanding the complexities of fundraising, or even bullying others. So, what can you do? The first step is to reframe the challenge. Instead of seeing your board as adversaries, try to view them as potential allies who need education, encouragement, and clear expectations. Start by offering board education. Host a brief, engaging training session that demystifies fundraising. Next, make it easy and personal. Meet with board members one-on-one to learn what they're comfortable with. Some might be terrified of asking for money, but happy to open doors or thank donors. Start with small, manageable tasks to build confidence, and don't forget to celebrate every win. But what if you have a board member who's not just disengaged, but actively disruptive? Maybe this person dominates meetings, criticizes staff without understanding the work, or even bullies others. This is a serious issue that requires a careful, strategic approach. First, stay calm and professional. Don't take the attacks personally. Document specific incidents, dates, quotes, and the impact on your team. This documentation is essential if you need to escalate the issue later. If you feel safe, request a private conversation with the disruptive board member. Listen to their concerns, but also share the realities of fundraising, using clear data and benchmarks. Explain what goes into successful development work: relationship building, stewardship, and long-term strategy. Not just working harder. If the behavior continues, it's time to involve board leadership. Bring your concerns and documentation to the board chair or governance committee. It's their responsibility to maintain a healthy board culture and address problematic behavior, not yours alone. If possible, redirect the disruptive member's energy into something constructive. Ask how they'd like to help, maybe by making introductions or hosting an event. Setting boundaries with a disruptive board member is essential. Here's how to do it. First, ground yourself in your organization's bylaws, code of conduct, and governance policies. These documents outline expectations for board behavior and provide procedures for addressing misconduct. Document every incident. Keep a clear, factual record of what happened, when, and who was present. Clarify the distinction between board governance and staff management. If confusion persists, advocate for a board orientation or refresher on roles and boundaries. During meetings, enforce procedures like Robert's Rules of Order to prevent any one member from dominating or derailing discussions. If direct conversations don't resolve the issue, consider bringing in a neutral mediator or offering training on boardroom etiquette and conflict resolution. And if disruptive behavior continues, follow the disciplinary procedures outlined in your bylaws. This may include formal warnings, performance reviews, or, as a last resort, removal from the board. Keep documenting everything. Record incidents, impacts, and corroborating witnesses. If the CEO won't act, bypass them and bring your concerns directly to the board chair or governance committee. Build a coalition of respected board members who share your concerns. Collective advocacy carries more weight than individual complaints. Advocate for structural fixes, term limits, board self-assessments, and third-party mediation. These governance safeguards can prevent entrenched disruptive behavior. Protect your team by limiting the disruptive members' access to staff and modeling boundaries in meetings. Ultimately, engaging your board in fundraising and setting boundaries with disruptive members is about building a healthy, supportive culture. Advocate for regular board training, clear expectations, and a culture of respect and collaboration. Celebrate teamwork and positive board staff interactions. Recognize that change takes time, but your persistence can make a real difference. Remember, you deserve respect and support from your board. By reframing challenges, educating and empowering your board, setting clear boundaries, and advocating for strong governance, you can transform even the most difficult situations.